There's always a delay between you taking the right actions towards achieving your goals and actually achieving those results, right? And this is something that for a lot of people is really hard to grasp this idea. And I work with a lot of editors specifically and content agency owners, and they're trying to get their first couple of clients, right? They are trying to make their first $1,000, $2,000, $5,000 per month. And one of the fastest ways to get those first few clients is through cold outreach, right? Reaching out to people about your service who don't know about you yet. And just this week, I was talking to a guy in one of my groups, Creator Syndicate, who was basically just kind of like struggling mentally with going forward and keeping to do the outreach, right, that he needed to do. And I asked him, like, well, what were your results from this week? And he told me that he did 70 emails and he got 4 people who were interested, but none of them ended up buying yet. And I told him, like, dude, if you think about it, that's not bad at all. Like, you got 4 people who are interested. You only did 70 outreaches. That's only 10 a day, right? You could realistically do like 3, 4, even 5 outreaches per hour, if not more, to be honest. So you realistically could be doing 3 times more volume. Like, instead of 10 a day, you could be doing 30 a day. And if you did 30 a day for the entire last week, you would have got not 4, but 12 people who were interested, and you would have been pretty likely to get at least one of them to say yes out of 12 people, right? So it's like you have to realize that it's normal to have some delay between you starting to do the right actions and actually achieving the result and getting it from the universe. And the way I look at it is whether you believe in God or the universe or whatever you believe in, right? They are kind of testing you to see if you actually deserve what you are asking for. Like, if you are out there telling everybody and telling the world that, hey, I want to get some paying clients, I want somebody to pay me 1,000 a month, 2,000 a month, 3,000 a month, that's not a small ask. Like, if you think about it, most people go to a job, work 12 hours or 8 hours a day on something they don't really like to make that same income, to make 2K in a month, 3K in a month, maybe 5K in a month, right? And you're asking the universe to get these clients where you're not going to have to go into a specific office at certain hours. You could just deliver the work on your own time when you want to do it, where you want to do it, in whatever, way you want to do it, basically. And it's normal if you have to be a little bit patient to get that chance and to actually have that blessing in your life that you are asking for. It makes sense that you have to go through a little bit of testing in the actual battlefield before you could receive it. Imagine if everybody could just say, like, hey, I want this client, I want that client, I want to do 10K a month, and it would happen the same week when they say they want it, right? It would happen instantly. It doesn't sound realistic, right? It doesn't sound like something that could happen. And it is because it cannot happen. The universe needs to weed out all those people who are not actually that serious about their goals and hitting them so that those who are serious can get those things. Because if everybody got them, there wouldn't be enough results for everybody to go around, right? If everybody got exactly everything they wanted on the first try, there just wouldn't be enough to go around. But because of the fact that the universe first tests, or God first tests, if you actually deserve what you're asking for, because of this, you can achieve abundance. You can have more than enough. And I think this is a great reframe or a great way of looking at it, right? Like, number one, if you, let's say, sent out 70 outreaches in a week and you got 4 people who were interested, one of them was really on the edge of paying you a high monthly retainers, that's not a bad result. You shouldn't be upset or, questioning the whole process. All you should be doing is doubling down, doing 3 times as much or 4 times as much every single day, continually doing it for more weeks and weeks on end, and eventually something's gotta give. Eventually somebody is going to hop on a call with you and say, yes, I want this. Please let me pay you $2,000 a month, right? Or whatever it is. So just look at it from this perspective. It's not that the process is not working, it's just that the universe is testing if you genuinely believe it, that you deserve it. It's just testing you if you actually do. And as long as you just don't quit, as long as you are doing the right actions, the right inputs, day after day, for weeks on end, eventually you will get what you are after. I can guarantee you that. I've never seen a single person, after working with hundreds and hundreds of freelancers and agency owners and, trying myself as well and building my own businesses, I've never seen one person who genuinely gave it their all for a whole year. They constantly seeked improvement. They constantly kept making their outreach better. They constantly, asked for feedback on it. They got it reviewed by people who were already ahead of them. I've never seen one person who didn't succeed after doing all of that. The only people I see who fail are those who get excited about the idea of making money online, and then they are in this hyped kind of like mind space where they are really excited to do this, and then maybe they start sending out some outreaches. Maybe they do it for 3 days, 4 days, a week. They send out like 50. They don't get any responses because their script is shit, their whole approach is shit. Like everything is like just what they think will work, but there isn't any actual like scientific way of doing it behind it. And then they're just like labeling the whole thing as like a scam. Oh, this didn't work. Like cold outreach doesn't work. Freelancing is a scam. Agencies are a scam. Online money is a scam. Those are the only people who actually fail. It's those who are not actually learning from people who are ahead of them how to actually do something. Those who are not getting feedback on what they are doing, and those who are not actively improving what they are doing, and those who don't do it either for long enough or who don't do enough volume, right? If you're doing all those things, you're guaranteed to get what you want eventually. The outcome is guaranteed. The only thing that's not guaranteed is the timeline. It could take you 1 week, it could take you 1 month, it could take you 6 months or a year. But if you genuinely want this, it shouldn't matter how long it's going to take, right? Like, your mindset should be, I don't care if it's going to take me 2 years or 1 year. I want this so bad that I'm willing to pay any price. And if you go into it with that attitude, you will get it. I've never seen one person not get it who went into it like that and did all the things I just talked about a few minutes ago. Okay, so if you are in that place right now where you are doing things, you just don't see the fruits of your labor yet, don't quit yet, okay? Keep going at it, keep getting feedback from people who are ahead of you, be in a community where there are others that you can actually learn from, because it's much faster and easier to learn from not only your own mistakes but also other people's mistakes, right? So I hope you enjoy this one. Just a quick message for the day. Hope you have an amazing day, and let's crush it.